What's going on, guys? It's Jaron from WearTesters.com, and today we're going to be doing a performance review on the Flyknit version of the Nike Hyperdunk 2016. You know that real squeaky sound that we've all associated with great traction? Yeah, you're not going to get that on the Hyperdunk 2016, but what you are going to get is a consistent and reliable experience. The multi-directional blade pattern will keep you covered in every direction, and the traction that wraps up onto the midsole in the medial forefoot is great for those V-cut and quick changes in directions. And while the rubber compound isn't extremely durable, the traction pattern isn't shallow whatsoever. So if you're looking for these as an outdoor option, these should keep you covered for a decent amount of time. Indoors, however, dust does tend to get stuck on the translucent rubber every now and then, but with just a couple of wipes, you'll be good to go. Next up is the cushion, and Nike basically just dropped the mic on us with this full-length Zoom Air unit. Now, originally, I thought Nike used a 3/4 length bag, but after seeing this model deconstructed, the Zoom Air unit was a lot longer than I was expecting, and it's fantastic. Any player at every position will find something they love in the cushion setup of the Hyperdunk 2016. Big men will get enough impact protection, while quick guards will get enough responsiveness, but explosive players are going to benefit the most thanks to a hollowed out core in between the Zoom Air unit and outsole, which provides a trampoline-like effect, which made my second jumps feel like they came quicker and went higher. But of course, this is just a feeling, as the Hyperdunk 2016 does not actually make you jump higher. It just feels like it does. Okay, the most anticipated category of this model, the materials. And while Nike does use true Flyknit, they don't use it on the entire upper, just most of it. Make no mistakes, the midfoot and collar area utilize true Flyknit, and it's absolutely fantastic, and it's going to conform around any foot shape or size. But the toe box reverts to an old method that leaves us just a little disappointed. It's backed by a bunch of glue and is identical to what we saw in the Kobe 9 Elite. And while this method alone isn't necessarily a bad thing, when you compare it to the rest of the upper that utilizes true Flyknit, the duality in materials just makes for an awkward experience. That toe box will not wrap around your foot as nicely as the rest of the upper, and this is made even more noticeable by the fact that the Hyperdunk 2016 fits way too long. I highly, almost demand that you go down half a size in this model. I am not exaggerating here. I had a full thumb's worth of space in between the end of my toes and front of the shoe, and to me, that's just unacceptable, which is why I'm highly recommending you go down half a size. And you shouldn't be too worried about the midfoot area being too narrow, as it utilizes that true Flyknit material, which isn't restrictive at all. Now, I know you guys are wondering about this collar area. Is it a pain in the butt to deal with? And honestly, it's not. Nike increased the elasticity of the Flyknit material in this area, making it very stretchable and easy to get your foot in and out of. Now, what is a pain is this lacing system. The eyelets, there are none. It's just raw Flyknit material, and the laces get stuck on it all the time, and it basically becomes a tug of war game. And thanks to the sloppy fit in the forefoot, you're gonna have to readjust your lacing about every 30 minutes, and that made me wrestle with the lacing system way more times than I would have liked. The Hyperdunk line has always been one of the most versatile sneakers on the market, but the Flyknit material and rounded outsole on the heel had me thinking that the Flyknit version of the Hyperdunk 2016 was only going to be suitable for guards, but in reality, it's great for every position. The standard features like flywire and external heel cage do exactly what they're supposed to do, but the most outstanding feature in the support of the Hyperdunk 2016 is the extremely wide base. Now, like I said, I was worried about this rounded outsole, as the Kobe 9 used a similar setup, and I used to slip all the time whenever I would make a hop step in that model, but never once did I slip at any time in the Hyperdunk 2016, and it's all thanks to this extremely wide base, which is great news for those players whose footwork isn't Hakeem level, which, let's be honest, is all of us. But the point I'm trying to make is that any player at any position with any play style will benefit from the support of the Hyperdunk 2016. Now look, let's address the big elephant in the room here, and that this model retails for $200. And while you can make the argument that no shoe is worth $200, if you're really digging the look and design of this version of the Hyperdunk 2016, go ahead, pick them up. You're gonna be happy with the way they perform. But if you're not willing to drop $200, I would just wait for the regular version of the Hyperdunk 2016, which uses a more traditional fuse upper, because that cushion setup is definitely worth the price of admission. That full-length Zoom Air is bananas. And look, I'm not forgiving Nike for the ridiculous sizing and the fact that they could have easily used full-length true Flyknit on the upper, but as it sits right now, I might lace these up a couple more times because I enjoyed them that much. All right, guys, that pretty much takes care of the performance review for the Flyknit version of the Hyperdunk 2016. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer you. You could read the full written performance review over at WearTesters.com with the link in the description box below. My name's Jaron. Catch you in the next one. Peace. Don't get me wrong, he's athletic by all accounts, but he just isn't an explosive player. And when you can't rely on going past, through, or over your defender, there is no micro G in this model, but that's not a bad thing. The charged foam cushion setup Under Armour used is fantastic, especially if you're a guard who likes a low responsive ride. If you're looking for a lot of impact protection and something that feels like a pillow underneath your feet,